Hey guys, it's Christopher Thompson here. If you're watching this, you're probably wondering how a guy like me ended up pulling off one of the most talked about wedding revenge stories ever. Let me take you back to the beginning, because to understand the ending, you need to know how perfect it all seemed at the start. 4 years ago, I was just a regular 28-year-old working in graphic design, living in a small apartment downtown. One rainy morning, I rushed into my favorite coffee shop, juggling my laptop bag and phone. Of course, I tripped over my own feet and spilled an entire latte down my shirt. That's when I heard the sweetest laugh. This beautiful woman with long, dark hair and bright green eyes handed me a stack of napkins. Her name was Sophia Bennett. She was 26, an event planner, always dressed sharp, full of energy. We ended up sitting together for over an hour. By the time I left, I had her number and the biggest smile on my face. Our first date was 2 days later, dinner and a walk by the river. From that night on, we were inseparable. Weekends at the beach, cooking terrible meals together and laughing about it, late-night drives just because. She made everything exciting. I made her feel safe. Or so I thought. 2 years in, I saved up for months to design her ring myself, a simple white gold band with a small diamond, engraved inside with "Forever Starts Now." I proposed on a rooftop at sunset. She cried, screamed yes, and posted the video online the second we got home. We planned the wedding for over a year. Outdoor venue in spring, white tents, fairy lights, her favorite flowers everywhere. 150 guests, family, friends, coworkers. I wrote my vows 3 times because nothing felt good enough. I really thought this was it, the real deal, the forever kind of love. But forever turned out to be a lot shorter than I expected. About 3 months before the wedding, things started feeling off. Nothing huge at first, just little things that piled up. Sophia would come home late from client meetings and barely talk about her day. Her phone became glued to her hand. If I walked into the room, she'd flip it over or lock the screen fast. I asked once, casually, "Everything okay at work?" She snapped, "Yes, Christopher, why are you always questioning me lately?" That hurt. I backed off, didn't want to be the controlling fiancé. Then there were the weekends she'd disappear for girls' nights or planning trips. She'd come back glowing but distant, like her mind was somewhere else. 12 days before the wedding, she announced her bachelorette weekend in Vegas with 5 girlfriends. "One last wild time before I'm a wife," she said, kissing me quickly. I smiled, told her to go have fun, bought her a cute bride-to-be sash as a joke. My buddies threw me a low-key bachelor night, beers, poker, talking about how lucky I was. When she got back Sunday night, she looked exhausted in a way that didn't match dancing and drinks. Her makeup was perfect, but her eyes were puffy. She hugged me tight, said, "I missed you," then went straight to shower. That night in bed, I asked about the trip. Photos, stories, anything. "It was crazy, so much fun. I'm just tired," she said, turning away. I lay there staring at the ceiling. A knot formed in my stomach. I told myself, weddings are stressful. Cold feet happen. Don't ruin this over paranoia. But deep down, that knot kept tightening.
9 days until the wedding. I finished a big project early and thought, perfect, surprise her with a romantic night in. Picked up her favorite Italian takeout, flowers, a bottle of red. I let myself into our apartment quietly, planning to set the table before she noticed. Then I heard it, soft laughing from the living room. Her voice, and a man's. My blood turned to ice. I stepped around the corner. There she was, my fiancée, on our couch, in the arms of another guy, kissing him deeply, hands in his hair. I knew him instantly. Jordan, the work friend she'd mentioned a few times. Tall, slick, always in her office event photos. Time stopped. I dropped the takeout bag. Pasta hit the floor. What the hell is going on? My voice didn't even sound like mine. Sophia leaped up, face ghost white. Christopher, oh my God, it's not what you think. Jordan muttered something, grabbed his jacket, and bolted past me out the door. The fight that followed was the worst night of my life. Screaming, crying, begging. She finally broke, confessed everything. It started as flirting at after-work drinks, turned into texts, then secret lunches, then hotel rooms. The bachelorette weekend? Not Vegas with the girls. A hotel suite downtown with him. It was stupid. I got scared of settling down so young, she sobbed. It didn't mean anything. I love you. Please, Christopher, we can fix this. We can still get married. I felt my heart actually break, like a physical crack in my chest. I packed a bag that night and drove to my brother's place. Didn't sleep, just stared at the wall until sunrise. How do you forgive something that deliberate, that repeated?
The next days were a blur. Barely ate, lost 10 pounds in a week. Friends called, family worried. The venue sent final invoices. Guests asked about gifts. Sophia texted nonstop. Apologies, love bombs, promises of therapy. I'll do anything to earn you back. Part of me wanted to believe her. Cancel the wedding quietly. Move on alone. Heal in private. But then the anger came. Hot, sharp, unstoppable. Why should she get the fairy tale wedding photos, the sympathy, the clean slate? Why should I carry this shame alone while she played the blushing bride? I talked it out with my best friend Chris over beers one night, told him every detail. He listened, then said, "Bro, you can't let her rewrite history. Make her own the consequences." That hit me. Revenge wasn't about being cruel. It was about truth, about not letting lies win. For the first time since that night, I felt something other than pain. Purpose. I started planning. I texted Sophia. "I can't talk right now. I need space. But maybe, after the wedding, we can try counseling." She replied instantly, "Yes, thank you. I'll wait forever if I have to." I told her we should keep the date. Canceling now would devastate our families. Let's just get through the day. She agreed fast, relieved, thinking she'd won me back. Meanwhile, I gathered evidence quietly, saved every apology text where she admitted details, voice messages crying about Jordan, screenshots she'd left open on her laptop once. Then came the real work, the love story video everyone expects at receptions. I spent nights editing, started with the real stuff, our first date photos, proposal video, vacations, happy music. Everyone would smile, tear up. Then the shift, dramatic music drop, her texts on screen, word for word, audio clips of her confessions, blurred but clear screenshots. Final slide. True love deserves truth. Thank you for witnessing mine. I watched it back 100 times, heart racing every time. Showed it to Chris. He sat silent for a minute, then said, "This is legendary. You sure you want to drop this bomb?" I was sure. She wanted the spotlight on our wedding day. She was going to get it. The morning of the wedding, I woke up calm, scary calm. Got ready with my groomsmen, laughed on the outside. Inside,
steel. Sophia looked breathtaking in her dress. Ironic how beauty can hide so much. The ceremony was perfect weather, flowers blooming, guests emotional. She cried during vows. I delivered mine, steady, looking her in the eyes. We said, "I do," rings exchanged, kissed, walked out to applause. Reception started, cocktails, dancing, speeches about lifelong love and commitment. I waited, heart pounding but steady. Then the DJ announced, and now a special video montage from the groom to his beautiful bride. Lights dimmed, huge screen lit up, 150 faces turned. Sweet piano music, our happy photos rolled. Awes from the crowd. Sophia grabbed my hand under the table, whispered, "This is so sweet, I love you." I didn't reply. Music slowed, then stopped. Her texts appeared. "I can't stop thinking about him. Don't worry, Christopher doesn't suspect anything." Her own voice played. It happened multiple times. The whole weekend was with Jordan. Gasps, chairs scraping, forks dropping. Her mom screamed, "Turn it off." Sophia yanked her hand away. "Christopher, no, stop this." But it kept playing. Every confession, every lie exposed. Final screen glowed. "Today ends the lies. Thank you all for coming." Lights up. Silence. Then explosion of whispers, cries, questions. Sophia's dad stormed toward me. Her bridesmaids stared in shock. She ran out crying, dress bunched in her hands, makeup running. I stood, took the microphone calmly. "I believe in truth, even when it hurts. Enjoy the open bar." Walked out to my car. Didn't look back. The marriage was annulled within weeks. Evidence made it easy. Sophia lost most mutual friends. Work became unbearable. Rumors everywhere. She moved cities eventually. Jordan got passed over for promotions. Karma works slow, but sure. Me, I traveled for months. Italy, Thailand, anywhere but home. Therapy helped unpack the pain. A year later, I met Lauren. She's kind, honest, patient. We're building something real. No rush, no lies. The video leaked online. Millions of views. Comments calling it the ultimate justice. Savage but deserved. I never posted it myself. Someone at the wedding did. But I don't mind. The truth is out there now. I don't hate Sophia anymore. I pity her. But I don't regret a single second of that day. It was my closure. My freedom. Trust is fragile. Once broken that badly, it rarely comes back whole. But pain doesn't have to define you. I turned heartbreak into strength. Revenge here wasn't cruelty. It was consequences. It was choosing self-respect over silence. If you've been cheated on, know this. It's never your fault. You deserved better, and better is waiting. If you're thinking about cheating, stop. The truth always surfaces, and when it does, it changes everything. So drop a comment below. Was my revenge too far, or exactly what was needed? Where are you watching from today? Did this story make you angry, emotional, satisfied? If it kept you glued the whole way, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Share this with anyone going through betrayal. And subscribe, turn on notifications. New stories drop every week. Thanks for letting me share this chapter of my life. Stay strong, stay honest, and I'll see you in the next one.